Why don't you have a normal job? Weird and laborious. Good enough for now. Testing, testing. Hello everyone, welcome back to RPM. So in the last video you'd have seen me riding this, which is the Giant Team, I think it's called, which is a cross-country bike from, I'm going to say, back in the 90s, that was like a kid's size kind of cross-country bike. But I was actually really impressed with all the things that I could do on it in the barn at BF Adventure. And so what I said was sort of in line with the cheap bike videos I did last year. I was going to take off some of the parts and stuff and basically not put anything new on it, but just using tools, I was going to see if I could upgrade it a little bit. So the main things that I've done is get rid of a lot of the unnecessary extra stuff, like the cow horns on here, which really hurt my wrists actually because I kept bashing into them when I tried to bunny hop. They went straight away. The bell, the speedometer, got rid of those things. There's a few other little bits and bobs that were hanging around. I've taken off the front mech and the grip shift that went with it. I'm going to keep that grip shift because those SRAM grip shifts are actually like, they're worth something and they're quite cool and stuff. And funnily enough, this bike's actually got quite a cool, like the rear cassette is actually kind of quite a close spaced low ratio one, so it's they weren't that dissimilar looking to the nice ones you'd get back in the day. And then I just took the big chainring off and I'm going to use the outer chainring, the middle chainring now, well the outer chainring now was the middle chainring. I'm going to use that basically as a bash guard to protect the inner ring. The bars were a little bit bent, but it turns out I actually just turned them upwards and they've now got a kind of trials like bar kind of esqueness to them. The brakes I didn't really have to do anything to. The brakes kind of work pretty well, I think. And I mean, well, the seat is what it is, but you know, we'll get rid of that in the next video. But to be honest, now I actually kind of really like the way that it looks. I mean, yeah, I definitely would upgrade the pedals, and the seat would be the first things that I'd kind of sort out, but it looks pretty cool, I think. I'm not too nuts about the quill stem either, but it's got that kind of retro 90s kind of vibe to it. This is what trials bikes would have looked like, you know. This is what my first trials bike looked like. It was just a normal mountain bike that I'd then kind of like gone and I want to say edited, but adjusted so that it was to the level of what I wanted it to do. And this is it. And I'm here in Truro Plaza, at the sort of test ground for all the cheap bikes really, because there's so much cool stuff here. There's no one else here. It's kind of a nice day. There's not too much sun and it's not raining just yet, but I'm going to have a hop around and see what I can do on the mildly upgraded Giant cheap bike. If you haven't already, please do go and subscribe, and yeah, let's see what we can do with this thing. So first thing I reckon we'll kind of try and do is just see how it handles this little step section here. See if I can bounce it up it a bit. Just a bit of oh, well, that was a lot nicer than I thought it would be, and not particularly rattly. Let's see what it's like on the way down. Not bad at all. Considering like one of the main things I've done was to shorten the chain a bit so it doesn't like flap as much. It actually sounds all right. I mean, the rear brake is still, it's not ideal. It's not what I'd like to be trusting my life with. So there might not be too many rear brake gaps, but I mean, there's that. Okay, that's maybe a bit more doable. Right, let's try a little side up. That actually felt all right. Will it back up? Not too bad. So maybe, let's see. Nice. This could be really difficult, but that was weird and laborious. Let's get another angle of that. Going up is like remarkably smooth. Okay, let's see if we can go back down again. Hey, feeling good. It's more like it. All right, let's see if we can get up some stuff. Perfect low wall for a bit of a challenge. Not much higher probably than those two boxes I was getting onto at the barn. Probably about the same height almost actually, just above wheel height, maybe 27, 28 inches. But it's concrete, so it's much less forgiving this if I get it wrong. Let's see how it goes. Oh, didn't quite get it right there. One thing I will definitely say in favour of grip shifts, nice clear bar, nothing to bash my knees against. And bashing my knees is going to happen a lot. There we go. Up it, no problems. Oh, this might be a terrible idea. Whoa! Almost got a 360 off there. Let's see if we can get that a bit smoother. Oh. It's really cool the way that these old bikes, they naturally go for like the moto technique, so your back wheel kind of brums into it a bit. Really doesn't happen with competition style trials bikes anymore, unless you're Alex Dark. He can do them very well on any bike. I'll try and get that a little bit smoother. Nice. That was all about it there. Whew. Now the big question, will it side hop? That's a big side hop for an old clunky bike ridden by an old clunky man. Let's find out. There's no way I'm back hopping into this, I don't think. To pedal and up. Oh, bit of BIU success there. Okay, I think jumper's coming off. If I can make this as a side hop, if I can make this as a side hop, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do. If I make this as a side hop, I'll do 3 days of videos coming out back to back. I can't do a week again because I haven't got enough stuff, but yeah, if I can make this to 2 wheels as a side hop, 3 days of videos. Okay, let's see what we can do. Get nice up and next to it. Feel your brakes. It's so hard to find the engagement point of the actual point on the hub, but it is hopping, so I feel like it'll go, considering I can almost do literally twice this height. No, I can't. 27 inches times 2, that'd be 54 inches. That's what Jack Carthy was side hopping over a bar at the Malvern Classic, and I can't do that, but I can do pretty high, but not double this height quite. So, but come on, I feel like this will work. I need you with me, subscribers. You need to feel it. Whoa, yes! Oh my word. Wow. That was some classic Martin Ashton back in the day. Get the pedals right the way back and lift. And it went. I'm amazed at how well that went. Let's get another angle of that. Get in, find that engagement point. Whoa, lift the bike all the way up. Oh my word. So good. Oh. One more angle. Wow. Happy days. I mean, oh, it can't go up the bigger one, can it? I don't think so. It's like, it's probably 40 inches. Can't do that. Let's find out. Definitely some rickety, loose cones in that rear wheel, but nonetheless, the Giant is holding up. Okay. I'm gonna try and side up it first. I'm gonna try and side up it to pedal. But that's the goal I'm setting. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, that is big. That is above bar height. What other bikes have I side upped this on? I've side upped it on the Zoot. I didn't do it on the Specialized. I don't think I did it on that. Apart from my proper trials bike, I think the Zoot might have been the only thing I've actually side upped this on. So yeah, I don't know. Really don't know if that will go. Is it easy to start on the back wheel? God no! Oh, that's the heaviest thing. That's honestly like holding maybe 30 kilos just in front of your arms like that. That's so heavy. People wonder why people side upped everything from two wheels back then. It's because it was so hard to hold the front wheel off the ground, just because of the angle, the geometry and everything. But yeah. Whoa! I can't bring myself to kick at it. It's so horrible. Whoa! Oh, I got to the pedal, but has that damaged something? Yeah, that's made a rear wheel move. And I put it back in. I'm going to tighten that rear wheel. Wheels falling out of dropouts is such a 2008 problem. You don't really have any more. Okay, but I got it to the pedal. Well impressed with that. I think at the end of this, I said in the last video, like, there'd be no point in me trying to make like an edit of me riding this Giant, but I think I will actually take all the clips from this, remove all the talking and just put some music on and make like a 3-minute edit and see what it's like, because that would be, I think this is cool. Like, and again, I've said this so many times before, with my regular trials bike, I would come back here and this would be boring because I can do everything on this wall. But this, it's a whole new challenge. Can I get up this in any way? Oh. Oh. So you might not you might not be able to tell, I didn't realise this, but my pedals are made out of plastic and this has been waxed by skateboarders. Obviously it's a skate park, that's what they're meant to do it. I'm not complaining, but my pedal landed on it and I just skated a little bit that way. Oh, I wonder if a pedal grind's a thing? Oh, let's let's try and get this side up again at all. I did hit my knee on something there. It was my own knuckle. Jesus, this is stupid. Hey, what does your husband do for a living? Oh, you know, he rides children's bikes around in the daytime when everyone else is at work. Yeah, right. Yeah! Oh, lordy loo. That was a tricky one. That was a battle. And I don't think that's going to go to 2 wheels anytime soon. But what I will do is see if I can pedal up this. Now this is big. This is about the size of of what I was trying in a deleted clip from the last video, which is how, you know, I said how much I liked the kickstand being on the bike. The kickstand died towards the end of the last video, but it looked like this. There you go. And that is because I was going up and the cow horn, the bar end things here were jamming into my wrist as I went up like that and flexed the bars back. So, and then I landed really hard and the kickstand just shattered and broke off basically. So I'm hoping that with bars at a different angle and no cow horns on there and having removed quite a bit of weight, I will now possibly be able to get up this bar height wall by pedaling at it. Let's see. Okay, that weirdly tapped sort of to the back, not bad. Oh, it just pushes you back so far and so fast. Oh, oh, nearly got up there. Might go for a bigger gear in a moment. Oh, oh yes! Not the nicest of moves, but it was up there. Oh, let's try that again. No, 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 did something completely wrong there. I don't know what that was, it was awful. Oh, too close. Feels like I am just too close to love you. Dun 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 dun. Oh! Halted to rear. Oh my God. Straight up and onto the rear wheel. Up. I don't know how big that is. That might be 38 inches or something, but whew. Oh yeah. Oh, that felt good. Right. Let's go try some balancy stuff. Look at this beauty. Clunk. Ah, grind. Okay, so first of all, I reckon what I'm going to try is just this grind rail here, which is it's about 4 inches wide maybe. I'm going to try and see if I can pedal onto it, stop in the middle and track stand for 5 seconds, and then roll off the end. Okay, this will revert to me just trying to roll along it when I realise I can't track stand on it, but let's see. Okay, not a good start. And the other way. Hey, hey, hey. Daddy, why don't you have a normal job? Oh, I ruined it! I was trying to be like Kenny Belay, but I remembered I'm not like Kenny Belay. All right, come on, get on there. No showboating. A little bit of showboating. Oh, oh. And he's off the end. Happy days. Now the evolution of that line is this rail behind me here, which the bike's leaning against. So you can see it's basically, it starts low and then it goes up and then along. I've done it twice, ever. I did it on an Echo back in like 2018, and I did it on my Zoot earlier this year. It's a really hard line. You've got to like get on, pedal, and then go up. If you're good at balancing on things, it might be an easier line, but I'm not very good at balancing, so let's see how this goes. Apparently I'm not very good at filming either, but yeah, here we go. It's such a stupid looking bike, but it's not. It's a cool looking bike, but it's a stupid looking bike. It's a paradox. It's a paradigm. It's a single cell paramecium, whatever that means. Now this is tricky because I've got to actually pedal onto it as well. Oh, that was a good first go. That was a good first go. Oh my God. That was donk. That was my second try. That's unreal. Every other time I've done this, it's taken loads and loads of goes. Genuinely, I think narrower bars make it easier to balance on stuff like this, because I just breezed up along it. Oh man, let's see if we can get a different angle. Nope. Nope. Felt bad. Yes! Oh, that's so nice. Let's try again. Oh, nearly. This is the thing as well, is on my like regular trials bike, I would never have been able to recover that. Yeah. Oh man, that feels so nice. It's literally amazing being able to pedal along that. I don't think it'll go the other way though. That would be awful, trying to pedal up that. Maybe, let's find out. Oh, that went back. Let's try that again. Oh no, I bent my chainring. Oh, is that still going to work? Kind of. Yeah, fully bent a chainring there. I'm not going to try that anymore. Good enough for now. Okay, so what else to do with this really? Because I've nailed that one. I thought that would take me ages. What time are we on now? 10 past 12. Okay. You know, maybe might be fun to do. See if we can go to one more location today. Let's see if we can take the Giant to somewhere a little bit more trialsy. So here we are at United Downs, the Southwest Premier Trials Park, and yeah, going to see if the bike can still do some of the stuff here. That last crunch into that rail has definitely done some structural kind of damage to the front chainring, which is going to make things a little bit interesting, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, let's give this a roll. Oh. Nice. Well, this will be a test. Can it drop and hold? Just about. There we go. Whoa! I nearly got up there. Oh my word. It's weird because the tyre that I'm landing on is round, so that makes it tricky. You've got to get the wheels all the way onto it. I might change a gear. God, that wheel is so loose. Just a bit more of a trials of gear on there now. Okay. Whoa! Would not have believed that this bike would do that. Whoa! Yes! Oh my word, that's flipping cool. Let's get another angle of that. A little bit of a slippy, but still made it. Whew. Nice. Nice. Well fun. I wonder if it'll tap this tyre. I think it might. I think we're going to need a bigger gear. And let's see what we can do. Got to hit it right there. Tap. Maybe. Whoa, it got up there. Oh, it doesn't help that it's trying to change gear every time I pedal. No. Whoa! Whoa, I was just off the back of it. I can glide straight up to that bit now. Oh, yes! These pedals are so slippy when you don't want them to be. They're really grippy when you don't want them to be. They're all the things you just don't want. Oh my lord. Oh, too close. I was too close. That's it, tap lower, jump higher. Oh yeah. I'm weirdly starting to trust that rear brake. Oh, went in low. Yeehaw! All right, that was pretty fun. Let's try some balancy stuff. Okay. Donk. I want to get it just right. Now here's a question that I'm sure everyone's going to want to know the answer to. Will it gap? I don't know if it will, and I'm scared to try, but yeah, let's find out. Oh, this is possibly quite stupid, especially because I know that that's a really sharp edge, and also this is a really big gap. Why am I starting on this one? There's definitely smaller ones I could try first, but oh well. Let's find out. And it's off a downhill slope as well, so I've really got to rein this back in. Oh, that made me afraid. It's basically a drop gap. I'm trying a drop gap on a 30-year-old bike that the chain has just come off because the chainring's so bent. The rear pads are absolute garbage. Oh God. So microphone's dead, I'm pretty tired, and I've got to go in a bit anyway. It's 2 o'clock. Maybe one more line here. I don't know, is there? I sort of want to see if I can get up on these big blocks here. Let's give it a try and see. Kind of predictably blew out a spoke. Well, I mean, what a machine! What an amazing little bit of kit for, as I get, 65 quid, 65 pounds. It's just amazing that you can get something like that, and you can do so much stuff with it. I'm like just blown away. I love these cheap bike challenges that I end up doing, because it's just, if anyone ever says that there's like a barrier to, like in terms of cost to riding trials and stuff, this is an example of why it's actually not. Like, to get started on the basics,
Like, I just did like a 6-foot drop from a nose bonk on a 65 quid bike. And all right, I didn't survive that, but everything up to that, it was fine with. That gap I did earlier there, like, it's seriously cool what you can do with these bikes. So no excuses anymore. Like, if you want to get into trials, like, get an old mountain bike, go on the free cycle ads or stuff and pages and things. I mean, not every bike is going to be perfect, but obviously, like, you got to know what you're sort of looking for a little bit. And if you want any help, please drop me a message on Instagram or something, and I can point you in the right direction, or I can like look at a bike and say whether I think it's good or not. But I mean, yeah, oh, so much fun. Well, next thing is going to be, can we take this frame, get rid of all the old parts on it and everything? I'm going to throw them pretty much all in the skip because none of them are going to be any good, and then see if we can really give it like this frame, this amazing, beautiful, iconic red, yellow and blue frame, one more amazing ride, put some brand spanking new or relatively modern trials parts on it, and go for a proper ride and make a decent edit. If you want to see like my old edit of me on the last Giant that I had, there's a link up here you can see, which is when I was riding. That was the Giant Martin Hawes. I think it was a Mark II or Mark III. But again, I had so much fun on that bike. Giants were always iconic back in the 90s and 2000s, not just the trials bikes, but the big downhill freeride bikes, the ATXs and stuff. Everyone wanted a Giant, and it's so cool having something like this, which hopefully I'm not going to destroy in the next video that I make, but nonetheless super cool to have something like that. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please do go and subscribe, and I will see you all next week for whatever we've got then. All right, thanks very much. Bye bye.